Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to test out the new Benefit Fouroscope palette. So if you want to see how this palette works, then just keep watching. So, like I said, we're going to test out this palette from Benefit. I believe there's actually another palette. Looking on Sephora's website, and it looks like there's another one called Fire Queen, but I have the Earth Angel. I would assume that means there's a couple of them. Maybe not. But I have the Earth Angel one, and this one retails for, or they both retail for $36. They say that they're supposed to be a $94 value. So it's a bronzer, 2 blushes, and a highlighter. Ooh, it's got an exclusive shade in here. So let's just go ahead and open this up. This is the one that appealed to me the most. Also, color-wise, I feel like this is the best for me. But really, it's because it had the shade Cookie as the highlighter in here. I've heard so many things about that shade, but it was in a different palette, so I never got my hands on it. So it does come with a little how-to, but this is the palette. So it has a mirror, and then these are the shades. So you have a highlighter, the bronzer, and 2 blushes. Does it say which is which? Yes, it does. So this big shade is Honeymoon. So this is the exclusive that's not supposed to be in any other palette. And then you have their Georgia blush, their Cookie highlighter, and just their Hoola bronzer. Now Hoola is normally too dark for me. I know, that's how pale I am. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm still gonna use it. I'm just gonna use a real light amount. So let's just start trying this. I like the mirror. I feel like it's a great size. We're gonna use a real light amount. And I'm like breaking out everywhere, so ignore that. What's happening? Is Hoola working for me now? Did I get pale, dark enough? Alright, the more I add, the more it's starting to pull red, so I need to calm down. Is anyone else like me? I feel like everyone and their mother loved Hoola, and it just did not work for me. I don't know if it's just the way this one's pressed or something, but I'm able to get away with it because it's not very pigmented. So I'm able to apply and then just not apply too much. Because you notice, yeah, once I start applying too much, it starts to pull like orangey red. I am gonna use the bronzer real quick just to put some shadow on my lid. On most days that I go to work, this is pretty much what I do because I wake up as late as possible so I can sleep as long as possible. So I don't normally have time to do anything with my eyes. So I like to just use the bronzer and as eyeshadow. And I just put it all over. Okay, should we use the new shade? I feel like the new Honeymoon shade is really pretty, but Georgia is just like my go-to. So I'm gonna use the new shade because that's what the new shade in the palette. But really, I like Georgia. I'm very much a peachy colored blush person, but we're gonna use the new shade. So, like I said, it's called Honeymoon. Wow, that's pigmented. My bad. Oh, then I have to match it, so. To calm this down. This is too much for me. Real quick, I guess I should mention, if you wanted to know, brushes. This is from Cosmetics. It's a complexion brush. I feel like this could easily be for foundation. I don't know why, I just love how fat it is. And then this is from Laura Lee Los Angeles, the L13 brush. This is my favorite brush for blush. I need to calm this down a little because for me this is just a little too much. So I'm just going to take a powder shade and kind of calm it down a little for my preferences. But it's really pretty, the color. And just for my skin tone, because I am so fair, I'm just gonna have to go in with a light amount because I don't like that much blush. Now let's go in with the real reason I wanted to buy this. The Cookie shade. I love the color. Oh, yes. Wow, that shade is so pretty. Okay, let me go ahead and finish my makeup and then we'll come back and we'll talk about this palette. Okay, makeup is done. Just in case you're curious, the lips are literally just the Fenty Gloss in Gloss Bomb. No, Fenty Glow. I think Fenty Glow. Anyways, let's talk about the palette. So I personally love these kind of palettes just because they're easy for on the go. If you need to grab it to do your makeup somewhere else, you have most of your face products, pretty much all of them minus your powder. Personally, I like the color combo. I do kind of wish that they had the version that had the Hoola light just for my skin tone, but I feel like the Hoola really kind of complements the other shades. I can just make them work. They're not really geared towards my skin tone. They're geared towards a little bit darker than me, but I can still make them work. The new shade is really pretty. Personally, it's not my cup of tea, but I love the Georgia. And this cookie, I'm glad I got it. It just looks wet, which is my favorite kind of highlighter. So I definitely recommend that you pick this up. But this is a short video. There's not really much else to say other than I just think it's a really good palette. So that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.